The indicator, the economy, at least in the form of retail sales, appears to be turning around. Here with the big picture is Jill Schlesinger, editor-at-large for CBSMoneyWatch.com. Great to have you with us, Jill.
Good to be here.
So, okay, we've seen these types of gifts come out before, as Hattie mentioned. This one's $180. There's a huge frenzy surrounding it. How much of an economic indicator is that people are,
Not so much.
Yeah.
But you know what? It is kind of cool. There was no go-to gift this year, and there was no great toy. So this is like the first time we felt a little bit of energy around the holiday season about a specific product. But you know what? It's a blip, really.
It's a blip. When it comes to getting people to the stores this year, I've noticed retailers have had to cut prices more and more. The discounts, I mean, 10%, 20% is not a discount anymore. Give me 50 or 70 or give me nothing.
And consumers are really demanding that. They are holding back. And retailers are out there and they're stuck with inventory. They don't want the inventory through the next few weeks. So they're going to try to pump it out. I would say in the next few days, you might get a little tantalizing sale. So keep your eyes open.
Good news for consumers, but what does that mean then for the overall economy and what we are doing when we head into 2012?
You know, it's still really about the total economic growth. And I think it is good news for consumers, but we still have a problem in this country. We're growing so slowly. And, you know, I think that is driving everything else. And until we see a general rise in economic growth, everything else is going to be poking along here.
But what could be the impetus for that? I mean, the consumer, the American consumer, is 70% of the economy. We're spending, but we're only spending on majorly discounted items.
And we're not spending that much. That's the other
Right.
thing. We're really holding back. We got personal and income and spending numbers, which we looked at this week, and they said it ticked up a little bit. But you know what? People aren't making as much. Wage growth is stagnating. People are spending at the expense of their savings. It's not a great trend. If you look at economic growth, we found out that in the third quarter, we grew by 1.8%. That's really not big growth for the U.S. economy. We look at the fourth quarter, we're expecting spending to pick up a little bit. We're going to see probably about 3% growth. The problem is next year, economists say we're going to be back down 2 to 2.5%. That is not strong enough to create jobs in this country.
Right, and at the heart of that weakness is not only a weak jobs picture, but also a very weak housing picture, which has shown some improvements this week.
Yes, but I'm going to do the yes, but.
Okay.
So we want, the housing market is incrementally improving, but from such a low level.
Right.
And here's the problem. From 2000 to 2006, we had an unprecedented housing market. Prices doubled. That doesn't happen. And for those 7 years, people really got used to it. Now we're going to really see what the next 7 years is all about. I don't expect that we'll see a return to a quote-unquote normal housing market till 2013 or even 2014. Hang on, guys. It's just not going to get better just yet.
So when you say hang on, if you're thinking about buying a house in 2012, does that mean wait?
No way.
The discounts could be better?
Absolutely not. I think if you are in the market to find a house and you can qualify for a 30-year mortgage at 4%, go get them. It's a great time to buy a house. I mean, they're going to be a shill for the real estate industry, but it's an awesome time to lock in those low rates. So that's fantastic. If you're selling your house, I wouldn't wait for a great improvement. I'd bang that house out and move on.
All right, Jill Schlesinger, thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Great to be with you.
Jill Schlesinger of MoneyWatch.com.